space and the way space is organized. How do you, what's the challenge in an airplane?
Well, I used to have a bad habit, but I've lost it because they won't let you do it. Just take 2 seats.
You travel...
Which I still do in train, by the way.
Okay.
You try. What is essential for me is to be on my own. So some airlines you can actually travel in business and be on your own. And some other airlines you have to go first class. But I like to be on my own, unless I'm with my girlfriend. Well, I like to be with her, which is not surprising.
Talking about luxury, what are, going outside of the tourism industry, what are your favorite brands and why do you...
I knew you would come up with that. Yeah. No, for about 35 years I've dressed myself. I don't mean my suits, who done in London bespoke, but all of the rest is Hermes. And I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. And everything I'm wearing is Hermes.
Okay.
And the reason I like it is first of all the quality, but more importantly, and it defies a bit what I heard before, it's because they don't show their brands. And for me it's very important. I don't feel you're spending $2,000 on a sweater to advertise a manufacturer. And Hermes doesn't do that. So yes, it's one of my favorite brands.
You are chairman of the board of a travel designer. You use a travel designer. Why don't you go direct? And why do you use a travel designer to do everything for you?
Well, first of all, because they know more than I do, or they should. If they don't, then they're really in trouble. Secondly, because they can give you, they know you as a client, and they can give you advice as to the type of hotel or restaurant or places you would like, rather than an anonymous call or some of these travel sites I don't want to mention here. We simply give you a list of hotels. What I also like is going back to luxury hotels. Some of them are doing it now. It's telling you what is new in town, which new restaurant you should go to, which new museum you should go to, which new exposition is fantastic. And good luxury hotels will tell you that.
Okay, very good answer, thank you. Now, going to the painful side. When you travel, what makes you unhappy? Let's start by the hospitality business. You mentioned Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Wi-Fi is a very big... Well, I'm just coming back from an experience of submarine jungle in Mexico, and I can't blame them, but the Wi-Fi didn't work very well. I'm, like most people here, totally linked to my iPad in terms of news and communication. So I felt totally lost, not having communication. Even though I've got 6 of them, children's behavior is very important for me. So you have some hotels where children are absolutely unbearable. And frankly, you don't want to go back there, even though the street, the beach, might be fantastic. Or noisy children, I mean, that's the kind of thing. Then, as coming back to what I said at the beginning, the other clients, There are places where I'm not going anymore because I really don't like the type of clients who are there. For example, I used to go for years to Sardinia. I'm not going anymore because the client base has totally changed. Good for them. I mean, I'm sure they're making a lot more money, but it doesn't fly for me.
In the airline industry, what makes you unhappy?
Grumpy hostesses, and there are a lot more than you think, yeah, even though you're traveling first class.
Singapore Airlines, okay, like on the
I love
spot?
Singapore Airlines, yes, I do. And I travel business in Singapore Airlines, by the way. I think the airlines generally have made the use of their clubs so easy that they've become meaningless. And frankly, very often I avoid them. When they very proudly announce you that if you don't need to be a gold card, but if you're silver card and so on, you can go to the club. That's fine. I love people, but I don't love to have 100 people in a club fit for 50. And so that, I think, is something the airline should very seriously be thinking about.
What about security controls?
Security control is something you have to go through. Well, first of all, I make my children laugh because most of the time I lose my trousers, taking my belt off, so they like that. Secondly, I think it's something we have, which is terribly irritating, and we have to go through. Now, there is progress, for example, in the US, where if you are, I think it's called TSF, the controls are a lot less stringent and it's a lot easier to go through. But for the rest, I frankly get nervous when I see lax security control, and I could give you a number of airports where I'm not too reassured to go on the plane.
Okay. Quick question improvised. What are the key destinations you would like to travel in the future, in the near future?
No, I have one destination where I go every year because I hope my soul will be living there in the future, in the coming future, and that's Bora Bora. And I go now for the last 5 years, every year. It's, especially from Europe, it's